Hey, and welcome in. We are filming today episode 10 of the Alaskan Cajun. Marks a little bit of a milestone for me. Don't know if this is supposed to be a microphone. I'm not sure if this is working. But yeah, welcome in. The temperature is cold. We're around negative 20 something degrees. And so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to sit out here and be able to film this. Uh, so we might have to change locations as we go. I just started fitting because you'll see in today's episode, this is where I recorded this episode back on August 28th. Last week I didn't do an intro because I figured most people by now, if you have watched, kind of know the story. And so, yeah, I traveled from Louisiana back here in August, and and I've been here ever since.
He didn't leave because his life was broken. He left because it felt unfinished. By most standards, he wasn't extraordinary. He didn't read many books, didn't chase big words, and didn't have a 5-year plan taped to the fridge. But he knew how to show up, how to laugh at himself, and how to keep going long after most people would have quit, while others were settling into routines. He felt something tugging at him, quiet, persistent, and impossible to ignore. Not a midlife crisis, more like a midlife question. Is this really all there is? So he stepped away from the familiar, trading comfort for uncertainty and answers for distance. It wasn't brave in the heroic sense. It was brave in the human one, confusing, imperfect, and a little lonely. This is the story of a man who didn't know exactly what he was looking for, only that he had to go find it. And somehow, you can't help but root for him.
We are at day 129 here in Alaska, and I was hoping for today's episode that it was going to be something sexy or fun, but it's really today will mark, or we're backtracking, will be day 14. It marks the 2 weeks since I've been here. And it was kind of fun to look back on this video and just see it's just going to be me monologuing in front of a camera. And so again, nothing exciting, just some reflections, some thoughts, and I thought on how I was going to film today's episode. But I think I have a concept and I've got an idea, but here we are in Alaska. It's cold. Braving the elements for my viewers out there. Nothing's too good for you guys. I will do what it takes to be here and give you what you really want. The elements of Alaska. So, without any further ado, let's get into the episode. August 28th, 2025. And let's see how Past Jason is doing, huh? All right, it's day 14. I'm just doing a mental check-in with everything. We've made it 2 weeks here in Alaska, and just kind of want to post a video, kind of coordinating everything on how I'm feeling, bring anybody up to date who's even watching these videos or who cares to watch them. I didn't want you to know I'm starting to write things down, so I promise they're going to get better. I figured I'd try. I started scripting them a little bit, kind of have a cohesive thought. There won't be so much rambling going on, and make more of a coherent video. It'd be better for any viewers that are watching. So first thing I want to say is a disclaimer that I may have put some videos out there, or a video out there that might be a tad bit risque, and my apologies for that. I'm trying to keep it trying to keep it classy, PG, for my viewerships. So sorry, Dad, my bad. We'll keep it clean. We're gonna keep it classy, Louisiana. So yeah, the first thing is off the back is that I started scripting it because I realized, like, when I was doing those things that they're not, I was doing a lot of rambling, and without a script or kind of a thought process on what I want to do with it, it just becomes me repeating some things, or maybe I'm forgetting to put some things in. So yeah, and then yeah, so I'm writing things down, trying to do it, and also I made a top 5 thing. You can check it out on my Facebook page. It didn't turn out very well, but what I see these things, top 5 things to do. So kind of poking a little fun at my sobriety, like 5 top things to do when you're sober, or trying to put it off. It did not stick very well at all. Or I didn't think so. I thought it was kind of in my head it worked, but it just, yeah, I don't think it landed. My parents, and it was like, what was that about, or something. I don't know, but I completely missed the mark on it, but that's okay, right? I mean, I tried it, it didn't work. I haven't ever gone back and redone anything on that, so it's fine on that. But let's keep watching. Somebody told me that I was a little monotonous. Was because I'm inside, like I'm right here. I'm at the Ford area, by the way. Because the walls are so thin, and become real self-conscious about just kind of documenting this. I feel kind of nerdy, or whatever word that is. I just, feeling a certain type of way, talking about these issues and problems, or whatever it is that I'm doing or talking about. So that's why it was kind of monotone and not like a thing. So I'll try to clean that up. I'm going to do another video like that again, or maybe redo that video and see if I can come up with something a little bit better, and maybe it comes off a little bit funny. Maybe I just drop it. It's beautiful, blue skies, sunny, 63 degrees. Oh, to go back to days of just 60 degrees and sunny, man. As you can see, it is not the case anymore. That was a little bit earlier today. It's kind of gotten back overcast. Been overcast for about 4 or 5 days. Little blips of sunshine. I've been trying to get it on my face as much as possible, like sunbathing like a flower or something. Yeah, and you can tell that the days are starting to get shorter now. So right now the sunrise is about 5:40ish in the morning, and the sun's setting about 9:30. And when I first got here, the sun was rising at 5 and setting at 10:30ish. So yeah, the days are definitely getting shorter. The temperature about that was, I think, after about 14 days of being here, I could start already detecting about the days losing sunlight. So the irony part today is that today is the winter solstice. This is December 21st, and it marks the moment in which it's the longest night of the year, the less sunlight, and in which starting tomorrow we will start gaining sunlight, approximately 7.5 minutes of sunlight per day. So it's just funny that I'm sitting here on day 14 back in August, talking about how we're losing sunlight, or it was already detectable, and it is very noticeable. The sun is out today. I was able, it peaks just enough over the mountain ranges that you could just, for a few moments. So again, I'm a little bit rushing this video today because my window is the shortest window of the year of any possible sunlight. So the sun is out. I'm fortunate for that. Temperature been about the same, but you can definitely tell that winter is coming. So health-wise, I've been to the gym 13 days in a row now. I wish it would
wish it would show, but after 3 years of Copeland's and cheesecakes and pastas, I got a lot to work off of. So despite the discouragement, I've steadily been going. That helps out fill up the time, and helps upstairs.
Yeah, we're just talking about going to the gym, and that I had been started that I had gotten really out of shape. Didn't realize it. It's one of those things that you just wake up one day and you realize it was doing these videos, and I was looking at myself going, "Good Lord, Chubster." Um, that I had put on so much weight. I've worked at this restaurant, Copeland's. I'm sure most of you would know it. Anyone watching outside of Louisiana, it's just a uh, nice casual restaurant. Serves really good food, but everything's cooked in butter or some form of butter, pastas, things like that. So, but it's really good, and the desserts are to die for. I've been fantasizing about them being here, but I had put on some weight. But I don't, spoil alert, I am still going to the gym. I've gotten better, and I don't do any like progress reports on stuff like that. Little teaser, there will be some. So ladies, keep it together. There will be some pictures of some progress here. So just stay tuned. That's your teaser, ladies. And I just kind of ramble on a little bit about products that I'm eating. I really have been eating well, being here. And I've even cut that back even as recently as a couple weeks ago or last week, like really trying to fine tune. It's gotten to an age where I could usually just make it go within a little small amount. It is taking some time to really get the dad bod type thing to go away. The love handles and stuff like that, I've still got them. I still feel a little like I'm not there yet, but there's been a lot of progress. The gym's gone well. I'm still sticking with it. Again, transfer.
Overlooking all these windows out into the mountains there in Alaska. Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, when it's not cloudy and you can actually visually see everything. Like today was really pretty because the sun was out and everything. But yeah, so I got to BS with all the guests that walked through the door. I've met people from Trinidad, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, uh, Poland. We had a couple in from Poland, the Northeast over there in New York. We've had some people in from New York, and we've had a few southern birds up here. Ended up, funny story, I'm not going to say names or anything like that for anonymity purposes. We're just going to call her Houston. So I got a follower, basically. So thank you, Houston. I hope you're still watching.
I will say though that interacting with the guests have been one of the best experiences so far with this job. The job's easy. It still is. The breakfast shift, man, that's easy work right there. But meeting the people, I mean, I go back and yeah, Houston, if you're still watching or if you do watch, man, I remember you. It took me a minute to get back. I was like, oh yeah, and all the different people I've met on my journey up here. So it's been really cool. Hawaii, I'm not gonna say your name, but Hawaii, my couple from Hawaii. Maybe I'll be out there next year. I'm going to start planning it. I don't know how your winters are. I need to text you and find out how that is. I met somebody from Germany, Los Angeles. I mean, just all over, man. A girl from my hometown in Ponchatoula, Ponchi. So, yeah, it's just, that's been one of the best parts of here. And it's still fun just, again, meeting these people and they see the aurora and they're in there the next morning and they're just like over themselves and just so happy. It's like the best version of humanity at times that I get to see. Because again, if something's bothering you and you're out here, I don't know what to say. I guess that's on you.
Getting more comfortable in front of the camera, because it's one thing I'm like talking, and for those of people who do know me, like I'm a pretty personable kind of guy, and like I can shoot the breeze with just about anybody. But it's like when this camera's on, it's just I get all tongue tied and owns and stuff. I don't know what to say. Again, part of trying to write down some of this stuff so that way I can be more coherent, perhaps more viewer friendly that are watching the video. So again, maybe I'll get more relaxed as I'm doing these videos, but work's been really good. I have to get in now. I have to start making bread. That's for the birds. That was terrible. Just kneading this bread, and it's just like this big dough of flour, and just giving a fat man CPR is what it's like. And I guess I want to talk about being sober up here. It hasn't been bad. It's not like I'm laying in bed dreaming of it and wanting it so much. It's just really it's about just kind of feeling time, and I've kept myself busy.
So a little reflection on the sobriety. I'm currently 131 days sober still. Sometimes I don't even talk about it. I don't even think about it anymore, which is a really good sign. And it's getting really cold, so I think we're going to be changing locations here shortly. But it is nice. I mean, it's a nice day. But the sobriety, it's like sometimes it's not even that big of a deal. I think about it from time to time. But really, it's been a non-issue. And do I feel better? I still, even after all this time from that video to today, I don't know. I know I'm accomplishing more. I think I can say an honest thing that without drinking, I don't know if I would been able to accomplish like the Alaskan Cajun videos, my vlog, playing my guitar, and doing those things. Holding myself accountable on certain things. So yeah, I don't know, but I know I can honestly say that and going to the gym regularly, eating healthier. So yeah, I mean, it's there. I haven't done anything too stupid outside of normal Jason stupid. And typically now I talk a lot about past Jason, present Jason, future Jason. Usually past Jason is a douchebag. He is consistently screwing over present and future Jason. But he is really shaping up. Like, I had given up on past Jason, but he seems to be making a strong comeback. So I guess that's a good thing. So good job, past Jason. August 28th Jason, from December 21st Jason. You're doing a good job. Keep it up, buddy. You have restored faith in yourself.
Even it. Don't know if I feel better or not. It is what it is. It's kind of because just not a lot of stuff to do here. And these videos that I'm doing, it takes a lot of time. The video I did with the fort, that was a good 2 hours. And now that I'm kind of writing down call it a script for these things, it's going to take even longer. It's just, but it's fun. It occupies a lot of time. I'm doing something. It's something I want to do. We'll see about this weekend. It's a full slate of football games. That's really going to test the sobriety. And the good thing is with this time difference is that like Ohio State and the Texas game, that's 8 o'clock my time. So by the time the LSU game rolls around, it's 3:30. in the afternoon, and so that'll be over by 7. So I've got all day, and so I kind of like that. I just kind of get up and bam, you're into football.
So, like on a separate note, uh, the football thing, that really has been really awesome. Uh, to wake up at 8 o'clock, I'm up early anyway, and I get a chance to watch football starting right at 8 o'clock in the morning, and and then again, the night game is at 3:30 in the afternoon. So, yeah, I'm done at the end of the day. So, I wish that I could capture my football like that, but rather than being done at like midnight or something like that. But that was really that was really cool. I really like the time slates on that.
And you're still early, so usually I'm not going to want to have any indulge in any alcoholic beverages at that time. We'll see. Come to LSU, time for the LSU game, I'll be like, psh, let's go Tigers. So that's going to be a test, and then we want to do a podcast with football. That's what I really would like to do.
So I had forgot that I monologued about that, and now I did do a football podcast. I made it all season. I did it with a friend of mine, Shane Roberts. You can find us on YouTube, by the way, and Facebook. It's called Tiger Squared. I think on YouTube it's called Tiger 2 because we couldn't figure out how to put the squared on it. What's funny is what the backstory is that we're old and we can't figure out social media. So the way we started on Facebook. And I would post a picture, or he would post a video, right, talk about whatever football game or whatever, and then he would post that. Then I would watch it. Then I would make a video and I would post that in response to his video because we couldn't figure out how to do a split screen and have us both on there. That was funny to see the evolution in that in its sense. And I did do a podcast called Tiger Squared. He's an Auburn fan, Auburn Tigers. I'm an LSU fan, Tigers. So we just called it Tiger Squared. And yeah, I did do it. We have no sponsorship. Some episodes were pretty good. Some of them, not so good. We wasn't very consistent. We're consistent a little bit on those, but we're still doing them through the playoffs and everything like that. So I forgot that I had even mentioned that. But I really would, if I could do that for a living, I would absolutely love it. And yeah, it would consume all my time and everything. So again, look for any endorsements whatsoever. Just the bare minimum endorsement. If I could just get enough to get by, I would just be able to just, that's what I would do for life. So anyway, if you're watching, support me, please. I'm good. I'll dedicate myself. I've shown consistency. I've shown dedication and passion for it and everything. So please, sponsors.
If I could do that for the rest of my life, I would be okay. It's just, it's fun, something I really enjoy doing. I'm passionate about it. I don't quite have their football IQ, probably, but if I was a full-time job, well, then I could get really more in depth and know my stats and facts. If you stayed here all the way to the end, you should probably find something else to do. But thank you for watching. And let me ramble on about about what's going on here in Alaska, how I'm doing, how I'm transitioning, and making it through here. Again, only 14 days. I haven't even got to a quarter and eighth of this journey yet, but I'm going to continue to document it, and it'll be fun to see like day 14 versus day 192. It's when the weather sets in and it's cold and haven't seen the sun in 3 weeks. So we'll see if this smile is still here. Be like, please shoot me. I'm coming home. F this. So until the next video, thanks. So not quite 192 days, but 129 and still smiling. No shooting myself or F that. I've had some weak moments, but for the most part, it's been all good. You know, like anything in life, you know, you're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs. I've enjoyed it. Again, the winter solstice, we're marking the halfway period here. So I am now literally at the darkest point that Alaska can throw at me, and I'm still hanging tough. Had some gut punches. You know, I've also had some great moments. You know, I just put out on my Facebook page, I had climbed a mountain. I've just snowmobiled. I've done all these things, and all these things will be, I will introduce as the time comes, again, going in a chronological order of things. And the sun's out, and, I mean, where I go from here after this journey, I don't know still. I probably need to start figuring that part out. But I mean, so far so good. God put me here, and I figure He'll put me in my next place. And 10 episodes of YouTube channel that I created, a podcast that I did create, Tiger Square, and doing a vlog. Still shit on my guitar, sorry for the language, but I do practice almost every night. I do go to the gym. Pictures to come. Nice teaser there. And yeah, I mean, today's December 21st, and my family is literally at this moment in time celebrating their Christmas together with my sister, dad, and all them, Chrissy and Blair, and all my nieces and nephews. So I'm feeling a little. First time I really haven't been with them, you know, for Christmas, and yeah, it's been a little bit of a gut punch there, and I FaceTimed with them a little earlier, right before I started filming today, and got a chance to see them all. It's a little sad, but I mean, I guess you can't have your Alaska and everything else you want all at the same time. But thank you for watching 10 episodes. I hope to do 10 more, and it's been great so far.